Hello everyone, this is Rune Snow, and today I will be talking about the Magic the Gathering creature known as the Dryad. Dryad is a creature type from Magic, the Gathering that are typically spirits of trees. These Dryad usually take a form of tree folk or nymph to relate to humanoids. Dryads are found on many planes. This first card to have featured the creature Dryad is actually from the set Alpha, though the card says Summon Nymphs. Next set to have so many Dryads really pushed the subtype was from the Ice Age. Such cards as Folk of the Plains or Rime Dryad. By the time the 6th edition came around, the Shan-Odin Dryads officially had its subtype changed. Next time we see a lot of Dryad on the scene is during the Theros block, the biggest one being Dryad of the Ilsean Grove card. So let's now talk about some of the lore of Dryads among the planes. We will begin with the plane of Innistrad. On this plane, Dryads live in a forest known as Somberwald. When Emrakul arrived on the plane, the Dryads of the plane became aggressive toward people all of the sudden. On the plane of Dominaria, Dryads are in many locations and forests such as Erona, Quirion, Shanodin, and Yavimaya. Due to the Phyrexian invasion, such groups like Wormwood Dryads were destroyed. On the plane of Arcavios, Dryads can even live outside of the forest. Even in some circumstances, some Dryads attend Witherbloom at Strixhaven, though there isn't much detail beyond this. On the plane of Mercadia, Dryads tend to stay in forests with no human contact. Generally, they live in the Rushwood. The Dryads gain there magic from the ancient trees. They will use poisonous breath on this plane to defend themselves. On the plane of Mirrodin, it is a little different for Dryads of this plane. As the result of Memnarch's soul traps, Dryads had created the copper trees on Tangle. Once the Phyrexian invasion of the plane happened, the Dryads' fate is a mystery. On the plane of Ixalan, they are the protectors of the forests, like most places. They actually are the only group on the entire plane not searching for the Oraska. Dryads tend to interact with river heralds of the plane as they live in harmony with nature. Dryads of this plane will always attempt to heal the injured, regardless of their race. On the plane of Ravnica, Dryads are plentiful and are usually associated with Celestia Conclave. There is a structure to their people, in a way. There is the Matselesnia, which is the Perun of the guild, as a result of multiple Dryads become one being. Then you have the Trostani that act as guild masters. Then you have regular Dryads. Dryads of this plane try to spread the word of Matselesnia. Lastly, we have the plane of Theros, where there are many Dryads, and are also known as nymphs. They are aligned with Nyx, which is the night sky of Theros. Most Dryads are found in the Skola and Nistos regions. Dryads of this region generally follow orders by the god Nylia and sometimes the other god known as Karamitra, a Dryad known as Arasta, who was transformed into a monstrous spider by Phoenix, was the most trusted companion of Nylia. It is also said the sum of the Dryads of the plane greet the deceased of one's souls accepted to spend eternity of Elysia. So at the moment, that is all the information on Druids we have, and I hope everyone has a good day and a good night.